I love gumbo! Let's get it! First, we're going to chop up our holy trinity with the Pope. More on this later. Then, we're going to deskin some bone-in chicken breasts and chop up some andouille sausage. In a big pot, add your andouille sausage on medium-high heat. We want to char this pretty nice on both sides. If you notice any are getting pretty dark, don't worry. We're inclusive here on Ricky Cooks. Get your sausage out and place your chicken thighs in the pot. We're going to want to crisp this up on both sides and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. I use bone-in chicken thighs as it makes for a richer gumbo. After our meat's done cooking, we're going to use that residual oil with some vegetable oil and flour to make a roux. Now, traditionally, you would make this roux in a separate pot as the pot you cook your meat in, but I'm feeling lazy and I also want to impart that residual chicken fat and sausage oil into our gumbo. We're going to put this roux we've just created over medium heat and we're going to want to stir constantly. And I don't mean stir it a bit every 2 minutes. I mean, you're going to stir the whole time for 30 minutes until we get to a nice brown, almost chocolatey color. If you don't stir constantly, it will burn. Roux, more like ruined.
You suck!
Or you can even cook it longer than this if you'd like. But at this point, I get pretty impatient. Now, what I like to do is pull up some clip of whatever, just kind of check out. I was watching Family Guy clips for 30 minutes.
Peter, what are you doing? Crack? What the fuck?
You put on your brain rot, though. After that's looking good, we're going to add back our chopped vegetables, aka our Holy Trinity. And it's named that because Louisiana has a lot of Catholic influence and French cooking. And the Holy Trinity of their cooking is a staple of onion, celery, and bell pepper. We will saute for 15 minutes, stirring every 5 minutes. In the last 5 minutes, make sure to add your garlic. After that's done sauteing, we're going to add our chicken back to the pot, as well as our andouille sausage. To the same pot, we're going to add some chicken and beef broth, just about to where we're covering above the chicken. We want to get that on a nice simmer, and once we get that on the simmer, now it's time to add our spices. We added cayenne, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, oregano, thyme, and black pepper. Now we want to stir to incorporate. After that's incorporated, we'll add 1 bay leaf. Simmer for 1 hour, making sure to stir occasionally.
1 hour later.
As you can see, we've lost a little bit of water, and this is where it's up to your preference. I like it a little bit thicker. Some people like it a little more soupy. If you want it that way, add more water. But after this is done simmering for about an hour, we're going to take our chicken out, shred it, and put it back in. Important note, do not boil this. You'll actually ruin a lot of the complex flavors of the gumbo. I feel like this is best enjoyed with rice, and we're adding something called filet powder, which is optional. It's a little hard to find, but I think it brings a nice earthiness to this dish. Gotta hit it with a bit of crystal. And yeah, thanks for watching. Today we made some Cajun style gumbo, and I'm about to eat this. Thanks, and subscribe for more.
I'm going to jail!